lap warmer.
That's what they were bred for.
The dogs, really?
Yeah, lap warmers and feet warmers for royalty.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all.
Yes, Your Highness.
That's right.
I am Berto.
I am Nims, and if you can see the fur ball, that's Maggie.
Welcome back to another edition of Sling Pain Gaming. All right, so we got another list. This is actually another Rebel list.
Yeah. Last time we were Imperial heavy with the list, so this time we're a little Rebel heavy.
And I got some Scum lists in the mix.
Well, I guess never mind. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're right.
Today.
We were Imperial heavy
last time, but this time we've done Scum, we've done Imperial, we've done Rebel.
We're a little mix.
Yeah.
And you guys been sending a lot of lists in. Thank you for sending all your lists in. The biggest thing with all these lists that we get, we try to put them all up. And
There's a lot.
There's a lot of lists.
You guys are sending us a
ton.
ton.
So we try to go through them all. And also we're trying to capture them all because between Nims and I monitoring Facebook, YouTube, and what have you, we always try to make sure that we capture these lists and I can put them in my list donator. So maybe one or two have fell through the cracks, and if we have, I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing personal.
Yeah, it's just we just get a lot of lists. All right.
Well, we have gotten some similar lists. A couple people have sent us almost identical lists. So, we just happen to pick one. It's
And that is a true statement. So we don't try to, if we see I have a list that's already been up there, we don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again.
Unless if we get in the same time frame.
Really, really similar.
Yeah, and if it's in the same time frame, we'll try to mention both names who submitted it. But, all right. So I got Hyper-V.
Hyper-V.
From Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
Thailand. We're out there. We're reaching out there.
Thailand, Germany, Poland. I mean, we're in the U.S.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured that out yet. East Coast.
East Coast.
Anyway,
East Side. Anyway, from Thailand. So Hyper-V.
Did you really just do?
I just get my gang sign.
All right. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to go there. So what's up from Thailand? Great videos from you guys. Enjoy them very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We enjoy you watching.
Yes. The X-Men community over here is at the beginning stage, but getting better as it's still a new game. Cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I've been experimenting with this 3 X-Wing squad because I wish I could run a decent X-Wing swarm, but ended up with 3 ships, but I hope it's at least an unfamiliar list. And yes, it is.
Yep.
I tried it out with my friends a few times, and it's been working very well, actually. I tried to fly them close together as long as possible, but use Garven mainly as a pass-along of focus tokens, and which we'll get into the list. And then he has Pope and Red Ace as well. Hope you guys let me know of your opinions about this list. Thank you. Well, first off, Hyper-V, awesome, Thailand. Love it, and we'll keep producing these videos.
As long as you guys keep watching.
Yeah, all right, so let's talk about your list. Actually, I like this list. I like this list a lot.
And me not normally liking Rebel list, I like this list a lot too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he's probably going to fly it.
So he's running an X-Wing and 2 T-70 X-Wings.
Right.
Of course, he's got Poe, which I think it's kind of a stable now.
But I like how he's got Poe set up here too.
Yeah. So Poe's ability, pilot skill of 8. When attacking or defending, if you have a focus token, you may change one of your focus results to a hit or evade result. All right, so you want to keep your focus. You don't want to use it.
You don't want to burn your focus.
That way you get to use it both attacking and defending. I'll get into something similar or that relates to that when we do our strategy videos, as far as timing and when to use tokens and things like that. He's running R5 P9. So at the end of the combat phase, you may spend one of your focus tokens to recover 1 shield up to your shield value.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you want to hold on to that focus token till the end of the combat phase, burn it, get a shield back. So it's a little bit different than having a normal R2, which a lot of people use, R2-D2 on Poe, because you're going to do a green move and get that shield back. This time you're just dropping that focus to get a shield back, which is pretty nice. You can then do red maneuvers. It's adds a whole different level of play to Poe. Autothrusters. When defending, if you are beyond range 2 or outside the attacker's firing arc, you may change one of your blank results to an evade result. You can equip this card only if you have the boost action icon, which he does. So,
that helps with turreted ships.
Yeah, normal, you're running away or something like that, you're going to get an extra evade.
Right. And I like this because he, matching R5 P9 with Poe's ability, that really that the synergy between that is really plays nice. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Yeah, because you want to keep that focus with Poe for his pilot ability, and you're utilizing that focus come the end of the round. Now it plays in even better once we get a little bit further down the list here. So what else?
All right, so he's got Red Ace. The first time you remove a shield token from your ship each round, assign 1 evade token to your ship.
Okay.
And he's a pilot skill value of 6. And then how he's loaded up is he's got R2-D2 on him.
Yep.
So
okay.
after executing green maneuver, you may recover 1 shield up to your shield value. He's also got Comm Relay. Okay? So you cannot have more than 1 evade token. During the end phase, do not remove the unused evade token from your ship. So with Red Ace's ability tied to Comm Relay, works very nice.
Yeah, you're going to keep that evade until you use it. But then once you use it, you lose 1 shield, you gain it back.
Right. And then you have integrated Astromech. When you dealt a damage card, you may discard one of your Astro Droids upgrade cards to discard that damage card. Now, I like integrated Astromech. I actually play that with a couple of my lists. One, it's 0 points. And then potentially, if you have a low value droid card, the cool part about that is it's basically
it's an extra hull.
Yeah, it's an extra hull, and you can also block crits too, because it's a damage card. It doesn't say face up or face down; it's a damage card, so you can potentially block damage cards with that, which is nice.
Yep. So, but since you use these more than me, if he uses that card and he gets rid of R2-D2, then he loses that ability to regain that shield, right?
Absolutely. The card becomes face down. So that's what the whole thing with...
So that's end game. You want to stay alive. You're going to finally pop him.
Right. You're popping integrated Astromech when your shield... First of all, you can't do it when your shields are up. Only when you dealt a damage card. Now, if there is some cards or abilities that deal a damage card bypasses shields, integrated Astromech will kick in.
Okay.
But it's only when you dealt a damage card. And it says when you dealt a damage card, you may discard one of your the Astro Droids upgrade cards to discard that damage card.
Okay.
The cool part about this is, and this is where I think I could not find anything in the rules or a ruling on, if you're dealt 2 damage cards or 3 or 1 hit and 1 crit,
can you choose?
Choose which one?
I would imagine.
It does not specify.
Yeah.
It just says when you're dealt a damage card.
Okay.
So, yes, you do lose R2-D2's ability when you discard that.
Okay.
The third ship, what does he got?
All right, so he's got Garven Dreis.
Oh, that's the pilot that passed away. Actually, that's the actor who played the pilot that passed away
from the original trilogies.
Star Wars New Hope. But Garvin's ability I like too here. I like what he's got to set up.
So after spending a focus token, you may place that token on any other friendly ship at range 1 to 2 instead of discarding it. So he uses his focus, then he gets to pass it. Okay.
Nice.
He's got R2-D6, which your upgrade bar gains the
elite upgrade.
The elite upgrade icon. And then with that elite upgrade icon that he gains, he's using Vet Instincts to increase your pilot skill by 2. So that gives him from a 6 to an 8, meaning he's going to get to use that focus token, sooner than 1 to 2 other ships here. So my thinking is that he's going to use Garven first, burn that focus, pass it to Poe.
Yeah.
And hopefully do it that way. Now, it only works if you roll a focus when you're attacking. So.
Yep.
And then he's got the integrated Astromech. When you are dealt a damage card, you may discard this to negate that card. Same as on Red Ace.
Now, the only issue here, and this is where it gets a little hazy. I got to look this up in the rules because I was doing some research on the other cards, but I didn't look this up. The integrated Astromech on Garvin's ability here, R2-D6, does it get rid of vet instincts? Now, I'm thinking yes, because
I would agree.
Because R2-D6 requires vet instincts requires R2-D6 to exist. So therefore, if you do spend that,
you lose that
you lose that ability too. So then it goes from an 8 to a 6.
I would agree. It'd be like using Boba Fett's crew card to get rid of R2-D6, thus dropping Vet Instincts. Same way, actually, exact same way.
But No, I mean Hyper-V, man, this is a cool list. I like it. It's very maneuverable, and like I think I would probably play it the same strategy, keep him in formation as close as possible.
Yep. Yeah, because you need to be within range 1 to 2 for Garven's ability
to
pass that. I'm thinking you run him as a swarm or in formation, however you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You're shooting with Garven first, so he can pass a focus potentially to Poe. So you're either going to boost or target lock with Poe.
Right.
Or
so you gotta be careful with Garven's
you can have
thing,
more than
too.
one focus at a time if somebody else gives you a focus, correct?
Yes.
So then Poe could focus. Garven could pass the focus to either Red Ace or Poe. Then Poe could use one of his focuses if he wanted to, right?
Right, and then keep the other focus for his other ability of like R5P9's ability.
Okay.
Not too shabby. I like this.
Interesting.
The biggest thing with this list is practice, practice, practice.
Yep. Got to fly him around, stay in formation.
Yep.
Know how to evade stuff.
And don't
Come
forget
back
your
around,
abilities.
dogfight.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that when Nims and I play lists, when playing other people's lists, OPLs, it's sometimes we forget the abilities and cards. So always remember your abilities and practice those abilities. Practice how you're going to
use them
pass.
together.
Yeah, right. So if you're going to attack, what happens? I'm going to pass this focus. Garvin's going to pass his focus to Poe. Okay, what Poe's going to do with this focus? Is he going to be using it during one of his attacks? Now, does Poe focus as his action? Right, so you got to keep these things in mind, because if you don't, if somebody barrel rolls or gets out of your way because Garvin's now an 8, if you're even a higher ace than him, if they got an arc, now you can't pass a focus because you didn't attack.
Right.
So then you lose Poe's ability and Poe becomes vulnerable. So you got to really consider and keep these different and keep practicing that list as anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so excuse me. How would you guys fly this list? How would you fly against this list? How would you tweak this list if you want to make tweaks, or would you keep it the same? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, again, thank you as always. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/slingpaint. Check out the website, slingpaint.com. Berto's put a lot of work into making it look pretty awesome. All of our videos are posted up there. We're going to start posting other games like Imperial Assault.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, we
Assault.
might move away from Star Wars. Who knows?
No, we're not.
Maybe not.
No.
But yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, thanks, guys.